Hello, Momo O'Brien. What? Fuck, it's loud. If I click off this. Yeah, thought it would do that. We got KFC Red in the background. Fucking ready for this shit. Let's go. Pound me. Colonel. How is that sound for everyone? Is that good? Is that good sound? Yeah, it sounds good for me. Prioritize quality? Hell yes. Pound me, Colonel. The 7 secret spice is come. Oh dear. You see, sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school. No time to sleep in. Set the clock out the window. Same bed forever. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over. You might not be cut out for this. Let's try again. I just wanted to see how that went. And that went exactly as I thought it would. One of those quotes are going to end up in your epitaph? I hope so. I hope they all do. Smack that clock. Get up and get him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You guys have to daydream a bit, thinking of the future. I'm gonna pick the ones that I don't think. I mean, listen, the Colonel needs a bit of a dreamer, but I also think this might lose us. It's here, finally. Your first day at culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities. When you realize you're running late, you grab a biscuit and bust out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. You're in such a hurry, in fact. You forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. So, do you know we don't have biscuits here? Like, savory biscuits is not a thing. I think I've had one once and it was bad, and I don't know why it's such a thing in North America. Anyway. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Krail. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk! Remember the last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons at your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil. You can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Inside knowledge, the tower I'm pretty considered is the worst card. Yeah, and the man in the red suit I'm pretty sure is the devil. I'm pretty sure it was just a lol, so goofy. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Krail's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone knows you're here, if anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, though, they're rocking glutes. Van. You rang? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but sustainably more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they'd just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professionals! You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I've changed his voice. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. I would bang the fuck out of both of these people. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie! I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He is old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Krail, so... Are you going to make me hold this door open all day?
No!
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? He's absolutely just you. Me in the game, no. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand... Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Is this the CEO of KFC? I'll burn this fucking place down if that's true. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. The scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium and in front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSLA. Is it useless? No, that's... no. Matthew, have you ever read anything before? Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as the swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air inside the classroom.
Oh, I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, it's... Well, if this is my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be the sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Just hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with your really weird insults? Besides, when Krail sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to Colonel Sanders standing in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you? About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand. Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it against your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells like the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There will even be a really adorable, tiny food. When it's all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, hey, guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough without interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? You don't recognize me? It's my third year at this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Is this Ronald McDonald just before his Joker arc? Let that be a lesson to you students, where that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. But what on earth is this? This is our life now. This is the dream. Honestly? How dare you? Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken snack? Because it's the KFC? You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Disgusting. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Krail, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? I mean, I'm here to taste that Kentucky Fried Life. You move and take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright dick posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me?
This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to a tree as a chicken is to... Forest is to a tree as chicken is to a feather, I guess? That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's paired with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Anything, as long as it's fed with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? No! I went to actual culinary school. All of those questions were on the test. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Krail. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. This cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at? This cafeteria with these fucking 90s plastic, what look like translucent chairs with 1 flower for fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chairs is the nicest. Please go to more restaurants. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? Must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, could I have your attention?
Is it a bad lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
Bye! Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said shh! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell?
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created.
You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light.
Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish.
The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Oh. Nah, my dude. Nah, can't remember his voice. I'm just drafting our last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. I got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Yes. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to the colonel. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she'll want him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take this. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold a picture of pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus on your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' coronary heart. Swim toward the light.
I want to ride on that drumstick, so I am going to do this one.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only can be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? Hear, feel, think. After tasting his food, you get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors. That's the current White Mage staff from Final Fantasy XIV. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Oh, shit. That was me speaking. What's the rush? I got so enticed by his white mage gear. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leads in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use... semen. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Semen? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Neg him! Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Wow, him with a big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Maybe this one? It's like Matt is trying to torture the mods. Almost always. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all those who taste it. You decide to show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts about how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? You think you can do better? Have you ever heard of jalapeno peppers? Jalapeno peppers? Is it just jalapeno peppers? Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Krail. I'm heading back to class for the next lesson. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you can wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step inside a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Maybe, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Sure, Krail. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh, hello, new partner. MC is an awful friend. Absolutely the worst. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'd have to pick Fora. Friend duties can be a little awkward. You know, like spending first day of class with your friend. But that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I fucking hate Pop. I am going to say Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. That's okay. I already hate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. I agree. Tissue? I hardly knew you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. She gonna bang the robot? Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time for you to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even have to cook it. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Let's show him this gravy recipe. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. If you'd better keep your fingers out of my man.
Did someone call for me?
Ugh, no. Jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Cradle's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Crail was struggling, so we have to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Hi, Maven. What's up? I see an artistic representation of your mod team right now. We're just gonna have a brief check at the artistic look at our beautiful team. It's our beautiful mod team right now. I'll be doing all these fucking voices. Love that shit. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, by contracts to handshakes. I took on Krail as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I say you're perfect for one another. Neither of you has Krail's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders, leaving you feel proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in the hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through these steps. You know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling a sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van! Do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Krail. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expected better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Could I have some potatoes, face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Bruh, on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Glazed upon my speciality, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. That is sick as fuck, dude. If this was a full dating sim, Van Van would be right up there. You have known me for too long. Then it ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van, swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. Oh, I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! It tasted like poison. The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shocked, has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Well, no, I just turned into a ghost over here.
I am Ronald McDonald. I will start my quest to become a clown. And I will clown on this whole establishment.
I 100% think that this man is Ronald McDonald. I'm calling it right now. Seeing that you're shaking up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out the room. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate for food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Grow? There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since then, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that you're cooking...
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that!
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Oh, this is fucking delicious. This is so fucking good. Thank you so much. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Ooh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see?
He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes out on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay backward and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They go larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. They use Yulti Tensile. They do 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Okay. Decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain! Your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Pot Pie Power Punch! Pot Pie Power Pinch. Fuck. Does 10 damage. The Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. Injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. dare this wretched beast? You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to be signed out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you sleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like? Like?
I know, it sounds like we're moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
When you have time, check your DMs, by the way. I'll check my DMs now. Now that we've done... I also just got food. So, it does seem like... Go to here. Settings. Turn that down. Oh, I'll tell you what. Turn that up to there. I'm going to just mute. I'm going to go over here. And we'll have a little... Oh, hell yeah! There's more! Mod support group. Mod's being upset. So, I think, honestly, that I think we need to do a thing. I think we need to do a thing that we haven't done in a long time. And the reason why we haven't done it isn't for any particular reason. But I want to just... There we go. Just kind of add to the, you know, what we have going on at the minute. Hi, it's me. It's very big me. Gonna oopsie doopsie. Gonna shrink this down. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, that there. Click onto this alone. Move here. Move to there. Move to there. Close this up. Place me just right here. And then also, we want obviously a fucking delicious... we obviously want this, don't we? Really? A delicious... Fuck, that's not even a real fucking... You know what? That's funnier. We obviously want a KFC bucket. Hi there, gang. Hi, how's it going? Thanks so much for joining me here. I appreciate it. Oh, we gotta put the art in the background? That is such a fucking good idea, actually. Yeah! Hi there, gang. Hi, how's it going? Oh, I need ambience. I don't think there's KFC ambience. Oh, there is.
New 900 meg.
No! Free ads! This is coffee shop, unfortunately, but I did type in KFC amp, and it came up with KFC ambience as one of the things. Yeah, we got the bucket light above us. I am eating... it's just eggs and chips. It's just egg and chips, so it's really... you're doing a free ad. I really am, actually. That's true. This is all an ad. That's true, it is. I do actually... I'm very in the mood for KFC. Like, I was going to buy it today. But I didn't. I'm not eating chicken. So committed to chaos that you create evil. That is kind of what I want to do with my life. So yeah, no, that works for me actually. I'm super happy with that. See, because this is just kind of ambience. I want KFC music, but I don't think there is any. We'll just go with diner, I think. Diner ambience. Diner ambience, diner music. Let's do music. There we go. Because this is what we normally... This is what we use for some stuff. Is this diner. Oh, this works. This is a... Good chicken fried ASMR. That would be very funny. I sent you a transparent version of the KFC bucket. No, of y'all. Okay, that's fine. The KFC bucket stays it stays at this level of PNG. It's way funnier. Oh, that's very good. So how is everyone? Y'all are beautiful souls, by the way. This is a fun stream, actually. It's funner than I thought it was going to be. I saw your beautiful face. This is Sarah's actual face. Was watching stream. You can see Colonel Sanders in your eyes. That shit is so fucking funny, Sarah. Holy shit. Oh, you're funny, dude. That was funny. I said it in it fucking funny, dude. That's funny. Fighting away from breaking fast today so I can cry into a Pepsi. Are you going to order a KFC? Is it going to be a Pepsi branded KFC? Sorry, a KFC branded Pepsi. So, this game is obviously like a cruel show of capitalism that I think is absolutely bonkers. I am having a lot of fun with it. It's a giant ad campaign that has worked because its whole goal is to make KFC seem silly and like so outrageous that you play it and then you're like, I could go with a KFC, which is, yeah. But I am having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having most of my fun is dealt on the awful reactions of everyone screaming. Ugh. Wolfing this down as well. It's dark enough for this now, I think. Come to me. Ugh. I think the best part is how much the mods are suffering. We had such a good time. Having such a good time. Y'all can yell perish all you want. I know you're having fun. Having fun screaming. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the 7th secret. Or the 11th. The secret spice. Is human suffering. Human pain. Watch me sip over KFC, Twink. Honestly, I think Van Van is more my style. I do like the KFC guy, but he's too corporate for me. He's too into a brand. I like the robot. The robot's nice. Van Van poisoned a child? Okay. Yeah, nobody's perfect. King. Legend. I would expect nothing less. Honestly. If y'all... I just wanted a nice night. This is what we get. What the fuck? You're watching... Honestly, this is character growth, mate. You're growing as a person whilst this is happening. In this dating sim, I choose dying alone and unloved. That's fine. More for me, then. More delicious Kentucky Fried Babes for me. Doing 3 years of bad therapy. Good. That's growth. It is bad therapy. Verging into further depression. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're fine. You're having a great and wonderful time. Right. I wolfed it down, mate. Right, I need to go. I need to go to the loo. So we're going to go on a little break. I'll literally be like 2 minutes. I'm going to come back up with an Easter egg. And then we will continue to
Want to take your
kiss and love and ride that drumstick. Does that sound good? I bought chicken sticks today. I'm gonna throw them out. Well, if you because the Colonel didn't make those chicken sticks, so you just have to learn how to make them better. Keep your pants on, I'm back. Gonna chuck yourself off a fucking bridge? Why? It's because you can't ban Colonel Sanders? I'm confused. Because I got there first? I don't know. I won't. You don't understand what's going on. Matthew. Momo! Hi! What's up? Okay, sorry, I'm eating chocolate. It's very good chocolate. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy.
Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom kid at a school he didn't even go to. And was also the convertible that he himself drove in front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school and the most famous student ever to attend the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Yeah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about to prove your love is real? Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Why would I eat whilst I'm talking? I don't know. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking. So we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt that'll be much use to anyone.
Please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know where it came from. They know that it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
So what do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. This bitch can go to hell. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing. And you figure you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. I'm gonna run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion you'd ride away together. That'll show her. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden mutant surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold, and you fucking die. In the darkness, you see a vision.
Ooh, Krail, I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is...
But before he can continue, you're suddenly awake.
Oh, jeez!
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of his secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? compliment the craftsmanship of his horseshoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, or maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. One thing is for sure, Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Act like you're not interested, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but you leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks to improvise an excuse. It's time for class, so you distract the rest of us who wants to learn. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you?
Change the voice.
You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skill. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. I don't have a board for it. There we go.
You finally get a look at what it was they're hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after the encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book, changed the voice. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Well, playing.
Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clang must be running late if he's in such a hurry. He rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me at all costs, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I gotta help you with your business plan?
My DMs are just me proving we're gonna kill him at this point. Good.
Maybe I've done that line.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now. I hope you're all ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in the tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy! Up and hoppin'!
That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkle out of his trance. What was up with that?
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss the most important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Krail?
Naturally, this appears to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? I want to have a shimmering pepper. Brightly coloured pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out and grab it and eat it right away.
However, your body is not prepared for the heat.
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend! Ooh!
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I have some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever! You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
via timed competitive cook-off. Change the voice again. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts.
I mean, you're on?
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Krail. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer.
You then watch a huge light blast you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer, ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
Ow! I stand corrected. The hard way builds a solidly foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope the message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond that was formed under pressure, now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
What temperature does water boil at?
That's right. But how would you even gotten to this school with knowing that?
Sorry, there was a timer, and now I'm rushing it. Winner gets to rub my furry belly.
No, why am I saying it like that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know how Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
How many herbs and spices did he use?
11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time for you to elevate your craft.
Craft? What state of mind has the most flavor? Trust. That's wrong!
I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog.
It's never a wrong time. Oh, begging.
Next question. Classmates are ruining you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father never told you to forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice, and you draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? Small town where big tree... I didn't even get to click it. It's a horrible time to start getting the important things. Next question.
Try to settle the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. No.
Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Is this the end? Yup. Game over. Oh, try again. Do I have to do this whole fucking game again? I'm going to kill. Okay. You're on. Okay. Vigilance? Fuck! You know what? I'm gonna just click again. Let's try again, because I got that wrong because I accidentally misclicked because I was speeding through the game. You're on! Water balls there. 11. Okay, let's calm down now. Gratitude? That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. Small town, where big dreams are made. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? I mean, I thought it was... bubbling? That's wrong! It's silence. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders at the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Krail. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoons of gravy would it take to traditional... what do you think? Get your mind back into the competition! Urgh. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Exchange your wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. And at the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful, it's complex. To make up the time, you toss a biscuit dough into the sand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than to see a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Krail does, and a good chef needs to touch the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Krail, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way to be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out to be much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad. Change the voice. And here I am with a complicated dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Krail's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Krail, I've changed the voice again, to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this cream of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette on top of a slice of honeycomb, iced cream 2 ways, tender nougat, pearls of blueberry gali. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit. Is it Ashley?
No, you!
As he places his sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage that you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. Beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide it from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but that run-in with the mixer, that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? But I failed. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then it was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. There's a spork monster! Borko.
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong, and cooking school could put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Said that weird. Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark, evil magic. No, you would be protecting the innocent from those that would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Krail, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal infight. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside of Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Yeah, there's something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you will chow down on the creamy slaw until spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I could offer him to make more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure. Why not? Please. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item, discover more. Is this his partner that got shot? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing with them. No, they don't. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe it's where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. A adorable little baby crawls across the floor. From goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe that's the drumstick that he's waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Don't make corporation jokes here. Gaze out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then a ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
But what? Never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Could you see him in the middle of something? You open a window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. So mean to this kid. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realise that the hair therein isn't just silver in colour. It's actually made of spun silver. Scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Can't think of anything funny. My immediate thought was Glorpo. That's not funny. So I'm going to leave it over to the imagination. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Spurtism. Poor guy. Spurtism is what we're going with, okay. There's a very realistic stuffed chicken on the corner of the table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. The old note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment. Where's a number that's important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Oh. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. Take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out. I must say, it looks good on you. You wear fine things well. Crap, jacket! You forgot to take it off. Now's your moment to make the big move. Oh, whoa, this isn't this kind of game. Oh, we don't baby try. Fuck you. Oh, I can't believe it's not going to let me raw dog Colonel Sanders. That's ridiculous. That's a cruel thing. Oh my god, I've got all the way back here. I'm going to fucking spit. How is this? Is 2 scenes ago. Fucking hell. I'm gonna reveal it. Reveal my coleslaw, the simplest dish in the world to make. I'm gonna get all of these. Get out. Okay. I'm gonna get all of them again. Very dare me? How dare me? I'm just trying to hug and kiss a guy. There we go. Okay. That's fucking... Oh, okay. I can't save it. Aww. Fess up and tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause, so you stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Grow. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. We talk late into the night, drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. To think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, Scrompo. In some jurisdictions, Scrompo isn't even legal. Wait, in some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? It's Coke. Your thoughts are interrupted when the Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Taste Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting for you, waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion, confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run to the door and get home. Still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting there for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something's happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now it turns out you're fine. I can still get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but
You will not believe what has happened to me after the school year. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since you've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep those dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving? As if there's a typical first date to go on with talking pressure cooker?
And now, I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam the time to tell her whole story, however. Boiling up the details of your old night is just too much to bear.
And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was wowzers.
Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school.
Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways.
When you arrive at school, you encounter the rivals in the quad.
You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have a swirly with Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. What?
Why don't you go pick on someone your own size? I've changed her voice, by the way. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
And there's a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Crail. I suggest suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's hand mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you could go on cooking like that. Might as well give up.
I'll never give up, ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as things are getting close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something might be going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Crail, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Carl? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What are you doing complimenting her?
Oh, what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Croyle. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Croyle. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, is that a book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they weren't really powerful?
I think there's one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered in arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here, and it says it will erase anyone who I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Could you do something like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. A darn good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice and makes a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute nose scrunches as he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach some old homework I gave him as a snack. You reach into your backpack, grab some homework from last semester you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it, gobbles up the sheet paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Krail. Were you studying something with cinnamon? It may have been sitting on a lecture series about the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Krail, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable piece of wisdom. You see? But before we can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You'd think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends like Jeff and Joan, JJ forever. Watch us throw a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, it doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Jeff and Joan, is that a reference? That's got to be a reference to something, right? J and J? It's got to be. Why would they put that in there? Clang begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, it looks okay? Crank slowly rolls out of the room, to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was, unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, Thierry remarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approves. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby that needs a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Rochford-based J&J Restaurants acquires KFC sites in Colchester and Glensford. Okay, well there you go. Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in class in front of everyone? The tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know now that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say this out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up with Colonel Sanders Stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whatever else we want to bring on. If it's not Pop or Clank, or Pop or Clank, I was like, is that another reference? Or anyone you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You are a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes a tear from her cheek. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking, Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. Because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Crail's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish come second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Crail, what are you doing here? It's still time before the final exam. Just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. Look at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay. You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than just visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance. But you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. This is the best pot pie I've tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up to a cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing, just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes as per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam and her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She definitely prepared going big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing the 11 herbs and spices. He's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken, which is fucking trademarked. The intensity in this room starts at a full 10 out of 10. The frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, it's getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters this chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend face the blaster! Van flexes pectorals as he chops sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops up pastries into a tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. Oh.
Five dial pressure points chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold! We mustn't let it happen! The appliance uprising will take us all!
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him to the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spellbook out. Is she going to use some sort of dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate to not see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity and fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way! Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way! Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Crail. Miriam notices too.
I've always believed in you, Krail, ever since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
Turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you're all here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Now, that's sweet, but
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into the boiling noodles.
it's a secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied. The ingredient was made up. Where in the world did you get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, expending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve? What happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off.
But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle.
So I'd say you're doing pretty alright.
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Oh, I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster is noticing that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items, accidentally summoned me, huh?
Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to.
I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country? You can feel Spork Monster waiting up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know where exactly he came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you could just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand.
It's kind of like that time at Monster School. I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know if you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. Of course. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy throws through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Krail, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
I'm sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives. In this moment, I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Krail. You may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today. I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. You're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds his delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, something unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With the time expired, the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class remains incomplete. It seems like we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Haha, I'm flying!
Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you hear Pop hanging from on a broom hook, the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank. UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged.
I guess we'll have to figure that out later. It leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes. It has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come. For me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. That teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made with baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. Then in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Krail, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard with axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leads in and sniffs the uni, but can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Yeah, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat it. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the good night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discontinue sepsese. Discount. This isn't the last you've heard of me! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog. I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps to calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Alicia. Ashley. Alicia? Ashley! It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in light rose water syrup topped with French meringue covered by sugar glass.
Turkish delight is dreadful, and rose is one of the worst flavors ever, so this dish is a miss from me, gamers. Actually, doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Turkish delight slander incoming. Maven even knew before I started.
Got toasted ears or something, Krail? I told you, it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job of cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be a judge on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathing too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You would know the high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
Isn't the last you've heard of me either?
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sandals, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing an eye in the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the test. You pass, you pass, you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze up at your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There's supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment. Get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, this humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Jog is in the house. Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ash. God, Ash is so hot. It's insane. I didn't tell everyone they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did whilst they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at the graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws. No, I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, the music. And now that everyone's together. Here's a Spook Monster! He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spook Monster's no more. From here out, I prefer everyone to refer to me by my new name. Party Monster. The students tried to finish what he had to say, but everyone was too wrapped up in talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He's walking the carpet. You see, perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. Figured it's the least you could do for the school's dean. Now I get it. And we get a new wing on this school. Now, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance.
Now that I am graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Oh, he's doing the talking thing.
I am Clank. I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life figuring out who you are, Clank. You're just blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. It was weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man, not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Fucking hell. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting atop the edge of the dance floor. Grail, what are you doing sitting all alone? You know. Just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me? What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, tiny goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yeah, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take the day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Krail. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I would just need to do by myself. But who'll help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at your school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Could you live without any Harvey? Would you be able to enjoy sharing him with this other love of life as an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school? Oh my dear Krail. I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! That can't be the end? I didn't... He doesn't respect me as a chef? The asshole! No! You don't get to give me that intro. Bitch! Fucking hell. I wanna get the secret endings. Are you fucking kidding me? There are multiple endings. Yeah. No, I know there are. Okay, so it was like till like, oh fuck. I don't know when. These are the worst naming conventions I've ever fucking seen. It's gonna make me fucking spit. Coming retribution to me? No, I'm gonna be skipping through everything. It's gonna be real quick. Take the handkerchief. The brief different noises is like the scariest fucking shit. One choice near the start where you chose the quick way to do something, was that it? I didn't choose the quick way. Extremely. Feather. Spork. Anything, as long as it's prepped, not too much salt. Culinary school best boy, perfect score. So I believe it's one of these next challenges that it's it. The cuts too, I swear to God, I'm in a fucking Doki Doki Literature Club thing. Let's do... I mean this one. Again, I think that one might be it. Be modest but thoughtful. Just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food, and then he does shit, and it's big success and all that jazz. Because I didn't get that last time. Go with Clank because I don't like Pop at all. I don't care. No. I don't care enough. I don't want to do any like other decisions aside from ones that I think are gonna win because I don't care about. I want this motherfucker to. It's fucking scary, dude. The speed through this is not pleasant. Sup, Sandies. And then... Jesus. Fucking hell. Attack! Cook with love. Attack! Cook with love. Really feel threatened by attack. Focuses the mash mind. And then I'm going to defend. Trepidation. No quitter. Buffed up, ready to rumble. They go to attack. I take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage... Fuck's sake. Okay, so it's obviously all incredibly fake. Spare the beast. Okay. Fucking fever dream that this fucking game is. Honestly, it's wild to me that they... It's stand back and admire the horse. It's truly a thing of beauty. It does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. And then he's gonna... And, okay, then he leaves. And I think that's it. Right, sure. I don't think this fucking matters at all. A glass of water. Grab the glass of water, gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, purest minded spell. Hey, that was mine. Take away my... It was from my favorite toilet. Only $6. Ah, fuck. Okay, sure. I don't know if that one's a fucking possible. Alright, you're on. Alright, we'll go again to this one. 100 Celsius. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. There we go. We taste the cooking and we take it so I'm able to speak. Okay, and then now it's like... Yeah, and then you're just super fucking distressed at this, right? And then your hand gets stuck, and then you lose the competition, and there's nothing you can do with it, because I answered all of those correctly, but I did answer them all correctly. Maybe put yourself in between. Reach over the apron, whilst the sorcerer recoils as it brushes back. Ghost isn't a fashion statement, it's functional, saying that flavor for later. Oh, for fuck. I'm gonna fucking kill Colonel Sanders. Hi, everyone. This has changed. I will not fuck Colonel Sanders. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill this Kentucky Fried bitch. He is going to go down. He is on my shit list. Gratitude. Small town, and then the next one is silence. And then he's cheering us on, and then it doesn't fucking matter, because it's all this, and then this. And then my hand gets fucking broken, or whatever. And there's that internalize the rage that you feel. Which turned out to be the correct answer. And then it's Colonel Sanders, and then that is the Spork Monster, but he's a good guy now, and that's good. And we skip by this bit, and then we go to the Raw Zone. Reveal it. And he loves this shit. It's delicious. He loves it so much. We skip this section. We skip this section. We skip this section. Skip this section. Skip this section. Lovers to enemies arc, yeah. Finally something I can get behind. No. I used to be able to get behind Colonel Sanders, but now I have to look him in the eyes as I kill him. Aww. So, fess up and tell him the truth, say that you're in love with him, and then he loves, and then there's dream sequence, and there's fucking dogs, and there's Kentucky Fried bullshit. Flatter him, because I love him. Oh! Gamers. What's up? We're fucking Colonel Sanders today. That's the main goal. It's banging Colonel Sanders. We've just finished this Colonel Sanders dating sim. And we didn't even get the good ending, even though we did everything right. So I'm speeding through it to get to the good ending. I haven't roared him. Almost. I mean, we kind of did. I'm kind of trying. What were you beautiful souls up to? You just chatting? What were you doing? First up about the practice dish, Colonel Sanders, he's there, and he's like, oh, chicken pot pie, bang it. And then we do the fucking... do it the hard way. Because he wants that shit. So now we've done everything perfectly, I'm pretty sure. Right, and co-working. Oh, fuck, I love that. Speaking of, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. That's what our Thursdays are, is co-working type thing. We do little Pomodoro stuff because that's the only way I can do any work ever, is if I do 20 minutes of work and 15 minutes of just fucking goofing off. Hell yeah, gamer. I love that shit. What are you working on at the minute? What were you up to? Tell me. And we're meeting everyone. It's not the end. So everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner. Colonel Sanders finds you, sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Krail, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know. Just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you could expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Ah, it truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yeah, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be able to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it with you, Krail. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? I think it's something you need to do by yourself! Bitch! Found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. I did everything I was supposed to. I answered everything correct. You Kentucky Fried bitch. You shitty little man. You greasy slob. You fucking ass fart. Hate this asshole. Hate this man. KFC dating sim walkthrough. Yeah, that's right. We're fucking Googling it. No, I don't want the fucking... I don't want a video. I want the thing. Oh, that is a YouTube video. I literally just want to walk through, gamers. Yep. Okay, that's just telling you about it. It's good dating sim. Multiple endings / relationships. Tried as a business model, but got it shut down. Okay. Besides The Secret. Oh my god, there's a secret. With all 11 secret ingredients. I found like 3 or 4. I don't know how to discover more than that. Sorry I'm late. People already knew this, but there is a different ending to it. I only found this one though, which is the true ending. That's fine. Continue to the external site. Complete walkthrough. Smack the clock. You need to take this seriously. Okay, so that's the very, very first one. You know what? Sarah's distressed face. Alright. I have it up right here. Again, Sarah's distressed face. New game. I am Ronald McDonald for this playthrough. What are you buying me, Sarah, and Asriel to compensate for this? You get to experience this for free. If you desire. Okay. Up and Adam, you need to take this seriously. Better make sure you're prepared for the first day. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Grab a biscuit and head out the door. Okay, and then there's Miriam. That's not enough? Rip. I will let you kill my D&D character. If you want. You can do that. For fuck's sake. Okay. Everything is literally the exact same. I just needed to change that one answer. Good thing you didn't forget the deodorant this morning. Okay, so that was literally so important to the foundation of our little bit here. Give a chicken snack. Sit by Colonel Sanders. And then we got the pop quiz going. Extremely. Feather. Spork. Anything. Best boy. Perfect score. Okay. Scroll down. Focus on your mind. Let the food rest in your mouth. Scrutinize every flavor. Pepper too obvious. Oregano, basil, maybe there's something else. Oh, okay. And then there's one of the spices. Okay, so you have to figure out all of the spices, I guess. And he tells you another. Be modest but thoughtful. Okay, this next decision doesn't matter, but it says Clank, and I don't like Pop because he's a fucking idiot. Mashed potatoes gravy. I can't believe I need to 100% this game. And then turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks. Oh, that one was different as well. Everyone gets sick there. Okay, apparently defend is what you should be doing here. Oh. Good meal, so happy full nothing can get you down like food in your belly. Defend. Let's do this again. Defend again. It literally doesn't matter. Okay. Spare the wretched beast. I would pay for a battle axe meal though. Oh yeah, sick as fuck, no doubt. Okay. And we gotta make up a fake ingredient for Miriam. And then we gotta... Oh, we actually have to get the shit beaten out of us. Compliment the craftsmanship of the horse's shoes. Act like you're not interested. They get mad either way, so it doesn't really matter. Any of the three options. Choose the dog treat for an extra choice. Okay, fun. Okay, so again, none of these fucking matter, which is a positive thing. Dog biscuit. Is this the end? You fade into it. It's Spock again. Oh, okay, and then a glass of water. Fuck it, doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? Okay, and we know this one because we've done it back to front so many times. Bang! 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 And now nothing matters anymore. And then we get our hands stuck we internalize the rage. Okay, so nothing... so it's basically now exactly the same as all the stuff that I've been doing. Have my coleslaw. Has to click on the candle. There's that guy who floats away. Okay, just click on all the other items. This is literally the most important fucking video game event I've ever done. And there's pure silver hair. This. Fess up, tell the truth. And then he's gonna cry. And then I flatter him with this. Scroll down. Okay. Okay. So they have like an evil spell book. She is still incredibly attractive. Don't do it after all. He must be hungry, so I give him my homework to devour. And then they start yelling at each other. We go practice our meal. And we gotta do it the hard way, summon extra power from deep inside yourself, and then... Oh, there is actually an extra thing in this that we can do. Obviously do it the hard way. This is so important to me. Winning this is so important to me. Summon extra power within myself. So now, actually, extra shit has happened. Like, the ghost turned up, whereas before it wasn't that. It was the spork monster that turned up. I love this dog. And it's the best. Everyone passes. It's... he's the party monster. The detective student walks off. Didn't work out romantically for him. Okay. So this is the same. It's time it's a full meal. And then is it... No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts upon their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel fancy finding us sitting on the edge. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Ronald? I can't help but wonder... Was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this doosey-doo? Is that how you pronounce it? Colonel Sanders extends his hands towards you. You feel a surge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and then dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner, both in business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying? Me and you? Together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say... I love you, Colonel Sanders. The for real end? Wow. That was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that has happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to take in some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. You start to smell something salty, potatoey, gravy. Just then, Spork Monster appears.
Hey, Ronald. You had some pretty sweet dance moves back there.
Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool.
Oh, you noticed? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares.
I had no idea.
I was wondering if maybe I could be able to go home with you? Permanently? I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say?
Adopt him!
My hero! I'll be forever in your debt.
The end. Seriously though, it really is this time. Thank you so much, Colonel, for the end of the KFC video game that I have been playing for the past few hours. There it is. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for experiencing this life-changing adventure, journey, experience with me. Just me. Just a guy sitting here playing games to you. With you. Person. Watching me through a screen. Watching me. Horn dog. Colonel Sanders. It was a good time.